YouTube live recording tends to be a little bit precarious compared to the Zoom one. Okay, here we are. All right, welcome, 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 welcome. So we're going to be doing our Vinyasa Flow recovery class. The idea behind this class is to recover from, I don't know, usually a weekend of lots of activities. If you've been skateboarding a lot, or if you've been hiking, if you've been walking, swimming, whatever the case may be, this class, the idea of it is to do some active recovery. You're not going to need any props unless you're a little bit, you're working on your flexibility in your legs. Then you might need to just get yourself some blocks to support you. I'm not going to be using them, but you might notice if you struggle to get your hands to the floor when you're in some positions and you're really like kind of struggling to balance, then use your blocks. All right. Nothing else I need to say. Yeah, no other props needed. So for this morning, we're going to start in a seated position. There we are. We're going to just start in a seated position. If you really don't enjoy being in a seated position, like a lot of people, then grab something to sit onto. Maybe a pillow, maybe a block or two blocks. A bolster could be nice as well. We're just going to take a second here to arrive on this Monday. It doesn't matter which leg is in front in your cross-legged or in your seated position. It doesn't really matter how you're seated, but I would like you to try and notice the weight of your sitting bones on the ground beneath you, and try to find a sense of equality through the left and the right sit bone. So making any subtle adjustments, noticing if you're kind of leaning more into one side or the other side, see if you can try and find that equality. From your sitting bones, imagine literally just like a spring flower going up towards the sun, your spine lengthening up, 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 out through the crown without craning your neck forward. Actually gently tuck your chin back towards your throat and aim for as much length as you can find in the back of your neck. Allow your shoulders to melt down your back, with the back of your hands resting on your thighs. Let your arms actually rest onto something. A lot of the time we build up neck and shoulder tension because we just don't allow our arms to be supported, especially if you're sitting at a desk. All right. See if you can make yourself 1% more comfortable, whatever that entails for your body. So perhaps just taking a brief non-judgmental body scan to find if there's any areas that you might be holding tension in. Perhaps noticing tension being held in the hips just to maintain the seated position. All right. I'm going to come into a little bit of breath work. It's not too complicated. The idea behind this breath is to fill your tummy, then to fill your upper chest, pause for a second at the top, and then find a really elongated exhale. Okay, so 4 phases, I guess. So the first phase, we take a really big deep breath in, targeting that breath into our center. You can take your hands to your tummy if you like. If you want to keep your hands on your legs, that's cool. Let's take our deep breath in. Deep belly, sip into the chest, pause at the top, out the mouth, almost like you're sighing. A letting go kind of breath. Okay. Again, inhale into your belly, into your center. Sip into the upper chest. So really full, full, full. Keep your neck and shoulders as relaxed as you can. And exhale. Let's keep going with that, about 4 rounds. So we inhale into the deep belly. Deep chest. Slow as you can, exhale it out. Well done. Last 3. Inhale. And deep chest. Pause at the top. And exhale out. 2 to go. Inhale. Deep chest. Pause. And exhale. Last time. Deep belly. Deep chest. Pause. And exhale. Beautiful work. Really well done. From here, let's lie on our back. Slowly rolling your spine down, one vertebra at a time. Nice. Ooh, that feels good. All right. We're going to cross our right knee over our left. Quite a relaxing position. Just bending through both knees with the feet flat on the floor. And then you're going to take your right leg, cross it over your left. Like you're sitting at the table with your friends, kind of chilling. All right. Take a hold of your head. So you're going to grab a hold of the back of your head, interlocking your fingers nice and strongly with your elbows into your peripheral vision and your lower back gently pressed into the floor. You can keep your eyes closed, really just staying focused on yourself here, gazing inwards. So you're in a bit of this, almost like you're lying at the beach kind of position. We're going to come into a few crunches. Keep it nice and slow and mindful. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your shins together. So the outsides of your shins, squeeze them together. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly come up into a crunch. Good. And then slowly take it all the way down. You can keep your left foot on the ground for now. Exhale to come up. Nice. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Nice. If it feels available to you, we're going to meet the movement with our legs. So as we come up, see if you can bring your legs in close towards your body. Yes, draw your belly in and then slowly take your left foot to the ground, take your head to the ground on your inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. Nice. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Good. Still squeezing the legs in towards each other. Let's go for 4. Nice. And down. And 3. Good. If it feels a little too much to add in the legs, you can always keep them on the ground. Otherwise, 2. Okay, last time, see if you can hold it at the top and pulse. We're going to stay up there. You're going to pulse your thighs to your body to your thighs for 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Unhook your legs and slowly windscreen wipe the knees from side to side, keeping your ribs heavy. So we're trying to just not excessively puff the ribs up to the sky here. Go for one more windscreen wipe side to side. Well done. And then let's hook the opposite leg. So right knee over the left. And then you want to squeeze them into each other. So squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze the outside of the shins towards each other. Nice. Supporting your head strongly. Let's start with just the upper body. So your torso. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring it up into your crunch. Inhale to slowly come down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, slowly lower. Good. Almost feeling the massage of the spine as you come down. If it's available to you, let's add in the lower body. So we're going to bring the torso forward, legs up. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back down. Exhale, powers you forward. Good. Inhale to lower. Exhale, powers you. Nice. Inhale, lower. 5 to go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale down. Last 3. Draw your belly in as you come into that little ball. 2, see if you can pull your tummy into your spine as you crunch. Nice. Okay, last time, and we pulse it out and lift. Pulsey pulse for 8, 7, 6. Good. 5. I don't know why this is so burny this morning. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Unhook the left leg. Relax your head down. Unhook your hands. And then just windscreen wipe. Well done. Big deep breaths into your tummy. So really imagine washing your body, I guess, rinsing your body with your breath every time you get these recovery moments. All right. Take your feet flat to the ground again. Hands relax alongside your body. Just 2 brief little bridges coming up and down. So we're going to add some Pilates into this yoga moment. So Pilates bridge, we're not arching through the lower back as we come up. We're going to tuck and round into our lower back. Press down into our feet. Bring your pelvis up nice and high. You don't have to squeeze your shoulders towards each other here. Just keep your ribs really heavy. Inhale at the top. The idea is to lengthen the spine down 1 vertebra at a time, creating length on the way down. Okay, one more time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck. Pick your pelvis up. Inhale at the top. And exhale to slowly lower down. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead to your kneecaps, and we're going to do 3 little rolls, like a little ball, rolling on our back. 3. Then you're going to end in a little seat. 2. Nice. 1. And take a seat. Nice. Right. If it's available to you, we roll over our knees. That took me a while before that ever happened in my body. Onto all fours. Well done. Nice. Spread your fingers really wide. Grip the fingertips into the mat. Tuck your toes under. Then we're just going to come up into a really slow downward facing dog, peeling yourself up and really thinking about the small little, I guess, characteristics of a down dog. So we're pushing the ground away really, really strongly through the index finger mounds of the hands, pushing the ground away. Trying to get a sense of length through the spine, relaxing the head down, adding any movement that feels good. So I like to walk my dog, pedaling my heels out, bending one knee, then the other. Relaxing your head down, looking back towards your feet. Nice. Okay. Bend your knees deeply, deeply, almost so much so that you could rest your chest on your thighs. Look forward to the space between your 2 hands and see if you can take one really big step to the top of the mat, other foot to the top of the mat, and hang in your forward fold. Doesn't matter which leg steps forward. Okay. If you do find that you tend to step back always with the same leg, then maybe try and switch it up in your body. Relax your head down. Relax your shoulders. Get a sense of heaviness and weightedness through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Rooting down through the heels, the pinky toe side of your foot, the big toe side. Taking your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine halfway up. Nice long flat back, almost like you're turning yourself into the letter L, and then slowly fold again. See if you can get your spine a little deeper. Bringing your weight towards the midfoot. Not all the way back into your heels of your feet. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, we're going to roll up into standing. Palms turn forward. Nice. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Close down your eyes. Feel that rootedness into the soles of your feet. Soft bend into your knees. Imagine you could squeegee your feet towards one another just to activate your inner thighs. So we're not moving the legs. We want to almost activate those inner thighs by imagining that we're trying to drag our feet towards each other through the floor. Lengthen your tailbone down. Draw the low belly in and up slightly. Melt your shoulder blades down your back. Draw your chin towards your throat and lengthen through the crown of your head. Nice. We're going to come into some sun A's. So we're going to inhale, reach our arms up towards the sky. Yeah, I'm going to lift my chest up. Exhale, circle sweep your arms out and around. Nod your chin towards your chest. Bend your knees and roll it down. Back into that forward fold, that ragdoll. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, that letter L shape with the body. Good, draw the belly in. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands on the ground as if you were about to go into a plank position, which you actually are. Step one foot back, step the other foot back, and find your plank, your high plank. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Practice filling into your belly, filling into your back. Slowly, mindfully float your knees to the mat, keeping yourself in a strong half plank, pressing your hips forward. Nice. Untuck the toes from the tops of the thighs to your pubic bone, to your belly, to your chest. Bend your elbows and lay yourself down on the ground. Good. Well done. Adjust your hips so that you can really get the front of the hips into the mat. Press your pubic bone down. Good. Roll your shoulder blades back and down and lift yourself up into a teeny tiny little back bend, like a little super baby cobra. Nice. Good. Remove your hands from the mat. Squeegee your shoulder blades down your back. Holding here. Tuck your chin, lengthen through the crown of the head. Get more length through the crown. Squeeze your bum. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself back slowly past your knees into downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the heels or doing anything that feels good for you here in your down dog. Just noticing that you're not collapsing into the shoulders, but you're really trying to almost lengthen your armpit, pushing the earth away, forward and away. Nice. Bend your knees deeply. Look to the top of your mat. Maybe step with the other foot forward this time. And hang in your forward fold. Well done. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Circle the arms wide. And exhale, bring your palms to touch at your heart center. All right, take a second to just be here in this moment. And if you want to activate your Ujjayi breathing, now is the time. So that Ujjayi breathing in through the nose and out through the nose with a closed mouth. It's quite a subtle breath. People say that that sound on the exhale with a closed mouth sounds a bit like the ocean. So we inhale in through the nose and we exhale out the nose through a closed mouth. Okay, if that feels good for you, it could build quite a lot of heat in the body. All right, let's take it into another sun A. Soft bend through the knees, squeegee the inner thighs through the feet. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the chest, look up. Good. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold in half, hinging at the hips, coming forward. Inhale, halfway lift, using your shins as leverage. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands exactly, stepping back into your plank. Good. Root down through the index finger mounds of the hands. Slowly lower your knees to the ground. Untuck your toes. With control, take yourself down. Good. Roll your shoulder blades down. Inhale, lift up into little baby cobra. Maybe lifting a little higher this time, but not dumping into the lower back. So booty squeezed on. Draw the low belly in and up. From here, pressing yourself up and back into downward facing dog, tucking through the toes. 5 breaths in your down dog. Feel yourself wrapping the pointy bits of the back of the elbows down towards the floor. So it's an externally rotated shoulder. Okay. Almost thinking of creating space between the top of the shoulders and your ears. Okay, 2 more breaths here. And bend your knees deeply. Take a look at the hands. Try and step forward with the other foot to the spot between your hands. Good. And fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise all the way up. Circle your arms wide. And bring them down to heart center. Well done. Great job. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. And this time, instead of coming to the knees to the chaturanga, I'm going to offer you to lower down through the push-up. You can still come onto your tummy, but perhaps you can just lower yourself halfway and then drag yourself through into that up dog. Okay? All right, let's go for it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep your booty squeezed as you get into this back bend. So you're not just dumping into the lower back, you're lifting your heart. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold yourself in half. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins or to blocks or to the mat. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Nice. So in the plank, we have an inhale to shift ourselves forward. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Okay. Inhale, pull yourself through into your up dog, squeezing your kneecaps up. Good. Charge up through the glutes. And then push. Roll over the toes if you can, back into downward facing dog. Well done. Nice. Let's stay in our down dog. Breathing here, pedaling out the heels. Relax your head. Nice. Inhale, right leg is going to rise up to the sky. Straight away, bend your right knee, bring your right heel close to your bum, and try and open up your right hip. So some people call this a little scorpion tail. Your right leg is literally turned into a scorpion's tail, but your shoulders are still square with the long edges of your mat. Your right glute is super squeezed on. We want to open up through the front of the right hip. Nice. Breathing here. Look at the space between your two hands. Lift high up onto the tippy toes of your left foot, the foot that's on the floor. And then step your right leg through to the space between your two hands. Good. Lower your back knee down. Well done. Lift your heart. Nice. From here, you're going to pull your bum back. This is what you might need blocks. So you're going to pull your bum back, lift the front foot so the toes are up. And then come forward again. Reach your heart through. Good. And pull back. Nice. And reach through. Good. Last 2. Pull back. Reach through. Last time. Pull back. Reach through. Hold. Nice. Take both hands to the inside of that right leg. Squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Pull your heart through. Nice. Good. So we haven't warmed up like a crazy amount through the hips, but see how it feels perhaps to lower down onto one elbow, maybe the other. If that feels like way too much, please don't push your body there. But if you are feeling warm enough, come down into your lizard. Breathe. Nice. Slowly bring yourself back up onto your hands. Lift the back knee up off of the ground. See if you can squeeze that right knee into the right shoulder so much so that you can lift your right foot off of the floor and hover and hold it there. Tall order. Good. And then step it back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the heels. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, left leg rises. Bend into the left knee. Squeeze the left heel towards your glute. If you had to think about your right heel, that right heel is still reaching straight down towards the ground. So we're not pivoting into the right hip at all. So that the toes of the right foot still point forward. Nice. Shoulders are really square with the long edges of your mat, but you want to open up through the left hip. Nice. Look at the space between your two hands. Lift up high on the toes of the right foot. Step the left foot through to the space between the hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach your heart forward. So this is again where you might need blocks. Pull your bum back towards the wall behind you. Lift up the toes of the front foot. Good. And slowly bring it forward. And back. A little bit of a flossing through the hips. And forward. Nice. And back. Last two. Forward. And back. Last time. Forward. And back. Take it forward. Hold it forward. Both hands to the inside of the left knee. Shine your heart forward. Good. We want to really aim for that neutral spine. Only if it feels available to you. You know, you really listen to your body, listen to those hips. But if it feels like a possibility, you can come down onto one forearm, maybe both. Don't force it. We are really stretching deep into the hamstring here of the front leg, that left leg. And there's no gift that keeps on giving like a hamstring strain. Don't force it. All right, slowly bring yourself back up. Lift your back knee. So nice and active now. Squeeze your knee into your shoulder. See if you can pick up your foot. Hover and hold it there. 3, 2, good. 1, step it back to downward facing dog. Nice. Pedaling out through the heels. Look at the space between your two hands. Big step forward. Doesn't matter which leg. Hang in your forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Circle the arms wide. And bring your hands to heart center. I'm just stepping back so you can see me. You can stay at the top of your mat. All right, let's take it down again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift halfway. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, plant the hands, step it back into your plank. Wrapping the triceps back, so the pointy bits of the elbows back towards your feet. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down, halfway. Nice. Inhale, pull yourself through. Squeeze your kneecaps up, charge through the glutes, draw your belly in. And exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Let's go straight into it. Inhale, right leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hip. Here, if you want to, try and play to come into Vashistasana. It's that side, kind of like a side plank. You can allow the left foot to pivot slightly. Starting with a soft left knee, notice as you start to turn your heart to the right, weight in the right hand becomes lighter. Tent through the right fingertips. Bend your right knee and reach it up towards the sky. Maybe you take that right hand away from the floor, working the left leg towards straight. The whole sole of the left foot on the ground. If it's available to you here, look at the top right corner of your mat. Step your right foot through to that spot. Yes, well done. Okay, lower the back knee down. We'll be framing the front leg. Good, we're going to floss it forward and back here. You're going to allow your bum to pull back and forward. Now, if you want to try doing this through a lifted back knee, as my front leg straightens, my back knee is going to bend. Yeah, and forward. Good. Going for 3. And forward. Nice. 2. Good. Last time. Bring it forward and lower your back knee down. Good. Well done. Keep your left hand on the mat. Right arm opens up to the right. Breathe here. Take your right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Squeeze the shoulder to knee, knee to shoulder. Left arm up. Keep the hips pointing forwards. Good. Both hands down on the inside of the mat. You can walk your right foot out to the right a little more and open the knee to the side. And then again, come down into your lizard. Good. Breathe here. See if you can lengthen through the spine a little more. Nice. Slowly, with control, bring yourself back up off of the elbows. Good. Lift your back knee up. We're going to slowly, again, activate into that single leg plank. So squeeze the knee into the shoulder, shoulder into the knee. See if you can lift your foot off the ground, hover and hold. Good. And then step back to down dog with control. Well done. Breathe here. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Let's take that left leg up on the next inhale. Reach it up. See if you can get more length through your spine. So pressing yourself back to get your weight into that right leg. Bending into the left knee, opening up the left hip. Keep the shoulders square. Slowly now, right foot, the foot that's on the ground, is going to pivot out to the that heel is going to open out to the side. Lift your left knee super high, almost into your armpit. The left hand becomes light. You don't actually have to lift it off the ground, but if you feel safe, you can go into that little balance. Trying to keep the sole of the right foot on the floor. Working the right leg towards straight. Look at the top left corner of your mat. See if you can step your left foot to that place. Nice. Well done. Amazing. Lower your back knee down. Good. Framing the front foot. Cool. So here we're going to floss back and forth through the hips. You can always keep the back knee down. If you feel like giving it a little bit more load into the posture, then you lift the back knee up. Make sure that when you pull your bum back, the right knee bends and straightens. Good. 4, Nice. 3. Draw your belly away from your thighs. 2. Nice. 1. Now we lower that right knee down. Good job. Right hand stays down. Left arm's going to open up. Breathe here. Squeeze your right glute. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back and try and lift your heart 1 centimeter. Take the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Squeeze the knee into the shoulder, shoulder into the knee, so they become best friends. And then open the right arm up. Really big wingspan from hand to hand. Notice if your hips really want to shift. So think about sending your right hip forward. Take 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. Both hands down. You can move your left foot a little out to the left and open the knee out to the side, just a smidge, and then allow the elbows to come down if that's working for you. Again, don't force anything. Toes of the back foot can be untucked or tucked, whatever you prefer. Relaxing the muscles in your face. Take 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, bring yourself back up. Okay, nice and active again. Knee and shoulder become best friends. Lift your back knee up, charge up through that back leg, and we lift. Good. 3, 2, 1. Up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Good. All right, look at the space between your 2 hands. You're going to take a big step forward, doesn't matter which foot steps, and hang in your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Circle the arms wide. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Just take a second here in your mountain pose. Palms alongside your body, facing forward. And come back to your breath. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to add in a little bit more, coming into some more standing postures. Try and stay really focused on the quality of your breathing, moving with your breath. All right, soft bend into the knees. Imagine squeezing your inner thighs towards each other to charge up through the legs, lengthen the tailbone down, drawing low belly in and up slightly. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. Squeeze your bum. Exhale, cactus to the arms, lift the heart. Little back bend here, but we're not stumping into the lower back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold yourself in half at the waist, hinging forward. Inhale, hands to shins or blocks, wherever you want to go, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Planting through the hands, step it back into your plank. Nice, charging up through the glutes. Inhale, bring yourself forward. Exhale, slowly lower halfway. Dragging yourself forward on the mat. Squeeze your glutes, draw your belly in, lift your heart. And exhale, press yourself up and back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in your down dog. Relax your face. Inhale, right leg rises up. Keep the shoulders square. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Squeezing your right heel to your right glute. You should be able to see your left foot. Your left heel is going to pivot out to the left. Try to keep the whole sole of the left foot on the mat. Reach your right knee up towards the sky. Squeeze your left shoulder blade onto your side body. So the shoulder blade draws down to activate the oblique serratus lats. Right hand gets light. Maybe you open up to the side. Right knee works towards straight. Look at the top right-hand corner of the mat. See if you can slowly step your right foot to that place. Don't lower the back knee down just yet. Keep the right arm reaching up to the sky. Twist your chest to the right. Look up. Nice. We're going to use the stance to come straight up into a crescent lunge. So see if you can really press down firmly through the right foot. Draw your lower belly in and up, and slowly let the left hand become light, light, light off the floor. Left arm reaches up. Right hand I'm going to take to my lower back to keep the length there. Coming into a little bit of a back bend here. Bend deeply into that right knee. Good. Reach the left arm up even higher. Reach it up, 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 up. Stunning. Nice. Slowly coming back to the ground here. Left hand down. Right hand down. Good. Really nice. From this position, back foot, pivot 45 degrees. Okay, so you're kind of setting yourself up for a warrior two stance. The heel of the right foot and the sole of the arch of the back foot are in alignment. Exactly. Other way. So your left heel. Yes, there we go. Nice. Take your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Good. Nice. Now root down into your feet. Squeeze your right shoulder into your right knee, knee into the shoulder. Maybe you can take your right hand away from the ground. So you're supporting yourself a lot through that front leg. Think about lifting your pelvic floor up. Draw low belly in. Press down through the front leg. Come up into warrior two. You might need support of the arm. Yes, well done. Keep that deep bend in the front knee. Amazing. Well done. Pausing there. Breathe. Reversing warrior two always feels so amazing. So let's take it up and reverse your warrior. So right arm reaches up, left arm into the lower back. You want to get a stretch through that front right side body. Good. We're going to cartwheel the arms back down to the ground. Keep a deep bend into the front knee. We're going to frame the front foot. Pivot on your back foot. Good. Really, really well done. Nice. And then let's lower the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Both arms to the inside of that right foot. Reach your heart forward. Find your breath. Squeegee your right foot further out to the right-hand side. Open up the knee and lower down into your lizard. If you want to make your lizard a little more active, tuck the toes of your back foot under and lift up your back knee. I'm going to hold here for 5 breaths. Soften the muscles in your face. Nice. See, if your back knee is lifted, keep it up as you come onto your wrists. Squeeze your right knee into your right shoulder. Actively lift the right foot, supported plank or single leg plank. And then step it back into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Pedal it out or do whatever feels good. If you need a child's pose, take it for 2 breaths or so before we come to the other side. Right. Let's take it up. Left leg rises on your next inhale. Bend into the left knee. Open up the hip. So really squeeze your left glute. You want to think about pushing that pointy hip bone at the front of the left hip forward. And that's happening the power of your glute. Shoulders stay square though. That's tricky. Your right heel pivots out to the right-hand side. You want to try keep that right foot flat. I know that's tricky. You can soft bend into the right knee Then think about the left leg, the one that's in the air. Bring that knee in towards your armpit. So really up, up, up. The hand that's on the ground. Think about really gripping through the earth. Squeeze that right shoulder blade onto the right rib cage. Left hand becomes light. Nice. Maybe look at the top left-hand corner of your mat and slowly step that left foot to that place. Well done. All right, keep your right hand down. I know it's quite heavy on the wrist. We want weight in the legs here, so that's going to take pressure off of the wrist. Right hand down, left arm up. Breathe. Tuck your chin back. Magnetize the back of your skull towards the wall behind you. Soften through the shoulders. All right, we're going to turn this into crescent lunge. So think about really strongly pushing through the front leg. My right arm is going to reach up. Left hand is going to go into my lower back to keep the length there. Deep bend into the front knee. So there's a back bend here coming from the upper back. Try and keep your lower back long. Reach that right arm back even further. And then coming back out of it the way you came in. Slowly taking the arms down to the inside of the left foot. Cartwheel them down. Nice. Back foot pivot. So your right heel pivots in the way towards the right. Yeah, good. So you might notice then that your hips are almost wanting to turn or square towards the right long edge of the mat. Bend into the right knee and think about putting most of your weight into that front leg. Back leg is still working for you, but you're not using your arms to hold you. Draw your low belly in, reach the right arm up towards the sky. So a lot of the time in this position, we almost want to think about letting our bum really open up towards the wall behind us. Do the opposite. Imagine somebody had like a burning hot candle by your bum and you wanted to squeeze your bum and pull away from that heat. So you're almost squeezing your two butt cheeks together. To give you stability, draw your pelvic floor in and up to come into your warrior two. Yeah. Good. Bend into the left knee. Nice. Squaring the shoulders on top of the hips, length through the lower back. And then let's reverse it. So right arm into the lower back, left arm reaches up and back. Left knee still reaching forward. Cartwheel the arms down to the inside of the left foot. And then let's lower that right knee down. Walk your left foot out to the left a little more. And then slowly come down into your lizard. Breathing here. Relaxing your cheeks, your jaw. Slowly bring your hands back onto the mat. Tuck the toes of your back foot under. Left knee, left shoulder become best friends again. Lift the back knee up. Last time through this single leg planky transition. Okay, really grip the mat with your fingertips. Lift that left foot up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step it up and back to downward facing dog. Well done. All right, we're not going to come back up into standing. We're going to come into a little bit of more of recovery. This position, it's called the calf cruncher. It lives up to its name. I'm going to turn myself a little more so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So from here, I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to bring the shin of my left leg behind my right. I'm going to lower my right shin to the ground, untuck the toes. And essentially what's happening now is my left shin is a foam roller or massage ball. And I'm going to sit my butt back into it. So my left shin is digging into my calf on the right. And you're using that almost like a massage tool. You might need to move yourself around a little bit to feel the sweet spot. Yeah, exactly. Breathing here. So some people find closer towards the heel, more tender. Some people might find closer towards the back of the knee, more tender. You can gently rock your bum, super small little side, rocks from side to side. And you're really doing like a cross fiber friction over your Achilles tendon, over the belly of your calf muscles, gastrocnemius and soleus specifically. Excuse me. Spend another 2 breaths here. Nice. And then slowly bring yourself out of it. You can just shaky. And then tuck your toes under. Come into down dog briefly. And then switch it up. So now the one that was being massaged is the massager. You're going to cross that shin over, lower the other shin down, untuck the toes, and then sit your bum back into it. Oof. I remember the first time I did this, I could not believe how intense it was. I feel like it doesn't ever get any easier, especially if you do a lot of skateboarding or hiking or rollerblading or even cycling. The largest joint in the body that really has to take a lot of force is the ankle joint when you cycle. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And last breath. Slowly navigate your way out of it. We're not going to come to down dog. We're just going to tuck our toes under and sit your bum back towards your heels. Walk your hands back onto your shin thigh. So yeah, with the tucked under toe. Last bit of foot torture. Yeah. So just again, you can see, so my toes are tucked under, getting the pinky toes involved in the party. If sitting like this is a bit too intense, then keep some weight in your hands. Closing your eyes here, breathing through for 5 more breaths. Imagining that you could magnetize your heels towards each other. Really thinking about rooting down through the big toe mound. Lengthening through the crown of your head if you are able to take your hands away from the floor. Last breath. And then indeed, we're going to bring our weight forward into our hands, gently shake out your feet, and navigate your way onto your back, slowly. Nice and gentle. Once you're on your back, briefly turn yourself into a tiny little ball, hugging your knees towards your chest, forehead towards your kneecaps. Really squeeze yourself into something teeny tiny. And then lower your feet to the ground, extending your legs out long. Get your arms into a comfy place for you. And let's close down our eyes for a little bit of relaxation, just to digest what we've done. I invite you to do a little body scan with me to try and relax into our muscles, starting at the soles of our feet and our toes. Just let go of any tension in the feet, both of them at the same time. Moving up to the back of your calves, where you just had your calf crunch. Soften into those muscles as best you can. The back of your thighs, your glutes, the fronts of your legs, your quads, the muscles above your knees are wrapping around your thighs. Allow those muscles to really soften and let go, using the support of the floor behind you. Your glutes, your lower abdominals, allow them to relax. Your ribs heavy into the floor. The back of your shoulders and your shoulder blades, allow them to really contact the floor behind you. So you might allow your elbows to open a little wider, getting yourself really comfy, really able to let go in the upper body. Both arms, front and back of the shoulders, hands, fingertips, relax. And then finally, just the muscles of your face. Separate your teeth. Soften your tongue and your mouth. They say they're resting the tip of your tongue on the top of your mouth, on the top of your palate. That's really great position for the tongue. And then the muscles between and above your eyes. Just visualize them melting. Letting go of the breath. Take your focus to your inhale and your exhale. Deepening the breath. Just like when we did at the beginning of class. A nice big inhale in. And elongated exhale out. Take 2 more conscious breaths like that. Nice big inhale in, filling the belly, filling the chest. Big exhale out. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale out. Maybe open your eyes if they were closed to bring some movement into your feet and your hands. I feel like everyone has their own way that they like to come out of a little Shavasana. So I don't want to prescribe anything for you, but if you do like to come onto one side, go onto your preferred side, or if you want to mix it up, you can go into the other side. It's a little bit of a fetal position. Taking a moment here. Whatever you've got ahead of you today, just knowing that you've got this. Slowly bring it up into seated position. As you can see, the sun has now risen here in Amsterdam completely, and I look like I'm about to be beamed up to space. Let's take one last breath in together. Just bring a little bit of gratitude into the moment, and gratitude to everybody around the world that has practiced today, and to you, thank you so much for practicing with me today, and to your body. So let's just take a really big inhale in, collecting all the good energy, bringing the palms to touch, and on your exhale, bring your hands down, thumbs touching your heart. Maybe just bow your head down in reverence of your practice. Gratitude for your body. Gratitude for all of us here, the collective consciousness. And you can release. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. It is 49 minutes past. It's a lot over. I'm going to stop the recording there. Thank you so much. There we go. Recording stopped. Yay. We okay, Paula? Nice. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah, you nailed that one. Those transitions were tricky. Yeah. Like that plank, and then you're like lifting the one leg and hold. Yeah, that's mean. Oh, we did that so much in the yoga teacher training, but especially because once you get the foot up, that's fine. But then when you have to press it back to down dog, whew, it takes a lot of strength. But I'm telling you, it makes you so strong. Yeah, that's the thing, and the first time you do that stuff is always going to be a challenge. Like, I remember thinking so many of those things, like, I'm never going to get this. Even just the side planks, and then somehow one day it happens. I don't know. Well done. Thank you. You too. And yeah, see you soon. Mwah. Bye.